Wood smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. Now it's been a while since I've reacted to Polina Gagarina on my channel, and it's safe to say I definitely miss her music, miss her energy. She's an amazing singer. So I see she got a new video from about a month ago, and I want to say that this is called right. If I English translation, is this what is it? Is it telling fortune? Oh, let me see, or tell fortunes. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. I'm ready to get back to that Polina Gagarina, frequency. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you binge watch my Polina Gagarina playlist. And with that being said, let's do it. Here we go.
Ой, да на небе месяц багряный, ой, да нам звезды ярко сияют, ой, да подруги мне нагадают про него, моего одного, и в отражении суженый глянет тот, кто навек опорой мне станет. Ой, да подруги мне нагадают про него одного. Погадать
Девушка, идите куда? Вы потерялись?
Wow. Wow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And I'm pulling up the lyrics. So, let's start here. So, in the beginning, she talks about a crimson moon, right? Which it says the appearance of a blood moon has had spiritual meaning throughout history. The ancient Incans and Mesopotamians believed the blood moon was an omen, portending death and overthrow of the king. Some Native American tribes believe that a blood moon meant that the moon needed care, right? And that's when I looked up crimson moon. So let's see. So let me just hop right into this and just say I love to see when women get together. Anytime women get together like that, it is super powerful. The world, the mother Earth, feminine planet, right? And this brings me to a time of what we would call an ancient time, right? Even though I don't really want to use the word ancient because what we believe is ancient is merely just yesterday. It's merely just yesterday, right? Ancient is I think a lot of our ancestors and humans on this planet go a lot further than we think, right? So when I look at this though, it brings me to a time of like a matriarch almost, right? Where you got these women who they're connected to nature in a way that most of us nowadays don't even understand. uh, they knew the science of Mother Earth because they go hand in hand. You know, women they're the portals, they're the oracles, right? They give birth. They literally the spirit realm works through women. Their blood is ma- magnetic. You know, blood is magnetic. You know, the period blood and all these things. So it's like things that were demonized and crucified throughout history. And yo, you're a witch, you're this and that. But in all reality, you're just you're Mother Earth's the one with Mother Earth, right? And when I see them out there dancing and doing what they do, dressed in all white, representing that purity, uh, it's like whew, like I said, she's bringing us to a time where woman, that matriarch was still really a thing, right? You gotta understand that women were crucified all over the planet. Salem witch hunts and just so much before like crucified. When you look at the Sibyls, the ancient Sibyls who are women, once again oracles that men would go to for advice, right? For spiritual advice, for economic advice, for you know advice on war strategies and should they do this? Should they not do that? It was said that the Sibyls prophesied the coming of Christ, and of even though Christ was a title, it was a title, but they prophesied, the divine Son, right? That's what they prophesied. They it's like so much not lost knowledge, and it's like men. I feel like us men, right? To dive real deep, I feel like us men, we really kind of messed the world up because I feel like we rebelled against that feminine nature, and we really brought this kind of like this, not even kind of like this toxic patriarch, um that pretty much just all about war and greed, and that's why the world seems so out of balance now. So it's like, even I noticed that even with some people, when I say Mother Earth, they look at me like I'm strange for saying Mother Earth. I was talking to a client because I pet sit. I was talking to a client and she was telling me how she's in her 70s. She was telling me how when she was younger, when she was a kid, up until about the 80s, there's one lady in her family who was from Italy, like the countryside of Italy. She said this woman was very intelligent, she said it would tell her how they used to see like the Fae, fairies in the countryside out in Italy. And there's stories like that all around the world. But it's like you start speaking like that, and then at least in the Western world, then they're gonna mess around and put you in a crazy home, or give you some drugs or some psychedelic, some pharmaceutical drug. They're gonna give you some drug. They're gonna you need something wrong. So it's like things be so out of balance and demonized and crucified so much that things are just knocked things out of balance. It really did. And now the world's, in the Western world at least, it's just straight rat race of depression and all type of stuff going on, and war and violence constantly. And my message to everybody is to do your best to just study history and pull yourself away from these negative frequencies, right? Because when I look at this video, like I said, ain't nothing more powerful on this planet than seeing, women get together like that, especially when they're all at a certain level of understanding with each other and they're not on a negative frequency, right? Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them at that. 11 at them. You add those two ones, you get 2. And it's crazy. I was just studying about 2 this morning, right? And if I'm not mistaken, ain't that that's like the mother of numbers? Let me look that up. 2 astrology meaning. Okay, so let's see. 2. The number is influenced by planet Moon, right? It represents highly emotional, naturally affectionate, sensitive, caring, and loving. So, for that even symbolizes something, Just to me, that's amazing, right? That's amazing, and it's like, obviously, she's Russian, so it's like it's things she was saying in there that I'm just not gonna pick up on. So definitely to all you out there, definitely, drop more meaning and everything in the comments for me, so I could whatever I didn't pick up on, because I basically just dropped my perspective on how this made me feel. But as far as is the song meaning, even in the intro and the outro with her, if drop that in the comments, and definitely keep me updated, keep me informed. But I was impressed. It's beautiful to see that, especially like I said, nowadays it's like these are the type of women, back then it's like they could give birth, the birth doulas, from what I heard from a lot of my studies, it's like a lot of women were given, traditional women, they were giving birth through the water. The baby's already in the water when it's in the womb. They was giving birth through the water. Now everything's like, it's more so C-sections nowadays, and just, you kind of just, it's just different. It's different. You don't really know what be going on, and all this, that, blood work. You don't know what really be going on. So it's like, when I look at all these women together, when women come together on a certain frequency, they change the world. And we need them. We need them for nurturing. We need them. And I will come in humility and humbleness, and I will say that right now on record. Men, we need women. The world needs women to, that are on a high frequency, that are connected to Mother Earth, to nurture us, to give us that love that we need. All right? Instead of these doctors always pulling more blood work, we need more blood work. We need more blood. We did this and that, and just knocking us out our natural way, So, with that being said, this was amazing. Shout out to Polina Gagarina, and shout out to everybody who watched this video. I'll be back with more soon. Much love, y'all.